Welcome back. We are doing if anything, what is blocking you or what is in your way. That's what we're doing. Okay, Taurus. Oh, it's starting to get hot. It's gonna be like 111, and this heat is just no. All right, let's see. Taurus. Storm warning. What's blocking you? Storm warning, and then community. And then broken heart. Okay. Taurus, I feel like what's blocking you is actually somebody else or somebody else's energy. There seems to be somebody that's hanging on to your energy, and there seems to be them wanting to come in and cause chaos because I feel like you're not giving them attention. This person has anxiety because you're not giving them attention. This could have been somebody that was very, very toxic, and you know how they are when narcissists, when you don't give them attention, or where they can't seem to get you to react or do anything like that. I feel like this person is gonna come in and try to cause a tower moment with you. Something having community. I feel like this person is trying to build up. I'm seeing somebody, like, you know, like those scenes where people create a posse. Is it a posse? Like when back in the day, like the most accurate thing I can think of is like Beauty and the Beast, where Gaston goes and gets I don't think it's called a posse, it's called something else. Ow, I'm sticky, sorry guys, the heat just jumped up like 10 notches, and anyway, I think it might be called a posse, I'm not sure. Either way, I feel like this person is trying to like come in and possibly like use other people to make you jealous. I don't feel like this is an issue for you. I just feel like the fact that this person keeps trying to come in and graping your energy, there's a need to stop here. There's a need for them to like there's a lot that's going on right now in my mind. This person's brokenhearted and they feel like it's your fault, even though I can clearly feel that this was not your fault. I feel like this is something that they did and they created. And yes, people say, you know, it takes two to mess up a relationship, but sometimes it takes two because you stayed too long. Sometimes it takes two because you were allowing negative behavior. Sometimes it takes two because you were excusing and making excuses for people when really you should have been like calling the police and putting them in jail, or you should have been putting them out of your life and getting a restraining order, right? Like that really sometimes is what you should have been doing instead of allowing them to come back into your life, right? And I feel like this might be kind of the situation. I do feel like there is a storm warning with a third party, and I say third party very lightly because I don't even feel like you guys are like, it's so convoluted, it's so muddied that this doesn't even feel like it was even a relationship. And I always say like third party, like I'll hear readings and I say I try to avoid anybody from my past, right? I mostly listen to spiritual readings. But when I hear third party and they're talking about me, third party, that's a party of two. I'm not involved in that shit. I don't care how they feel. I don't care what's going on. I could not care less. I do not think about you. I do not watch your shit. You don't even cross my mind. That's how little I give a fuck. I don't look for you in people. I don't, and if I do have memories of you, I promise you they're not good. And that's me having to transmute like that. Okay, this happened, but you know, this is why and why and why, right? From still healing. I promise you there's no good memories from this. This is giving very toxic, to be honest with you. And so I feel like this person is coming in and trying to like maybe come in with like a oh look, I have a girlfriend or I'm married. Who gives a shit? Like, I feel like legit you don't even give a fuck, Taurus. Alright, let's take these two. Alright, let's start to go deeper. I'm already annoyed with this reading, but what comes out is what's coming out. So it is a storm warning, right? So we always want to give the heads up on, like, look, you're gonna get some bullshit, some fuckery, but whatever. Let's clarify. But I feel like this is actually going to help you disconnect, because this person I keep seeing a child, you know, when a child throws a tantrum and they hold on to your leg, and you finally get them off of your leg and you start moving forward, and the child runs towards you again and grabs onto your leg. I feel like this is what this person keeps doing. And whenever you tell somebody no in the 3D and even energetically, you say, I have boundaries, stay away from me, leave me alone, and they're not listening, that is graping. That is graping energy, okay? That is graping energy. When you say no and they continue to do it, that is grape. Alright? Understand that. So this person is violating every single one of your boundaries and continuing to try to connect to you and connect and succubus, trying to connect to you, and they're angry at you because you won't let them, which is insanity. It's insanity. Like, bro, no means no. Clarifying the storm warning, the Queen of Swords. You guys have very strong boundaries right now, and you guys are very good at, like, I told you no. It's not my fault what happens to you if you cross this line, right? I already have my weapons up. I have my alarms on. If you cross the line, it's honestly, like, it's like if somebody were to come into my door and they're trying to hurt me and they're not listening, go away. They're not listening, go away. Leave my home. Leave my home. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that I have what I need, and I'm going to step back and I'm going to say, come in then. And guess what happens? I now have the law on my side to protect myself with whatever I need to, because you are not listening and you are not backing up. You are not going away. You are forcing yourself into my space and my energy, right? It's the equivalent. It's the equivalent. And I'm not saying you need to go do that. That's not what you got to do. But if this was in real life and somebody was coming at you like that, you wouldn't just stand there. I hope you wouldn't just stand there. I pray you wouldn't just stand there, right? You're going to defend your home, your family, yourself. And you have to do what you have to do. So whatever this is, I feel like you have energetic setup. You have traps, you have alarms, you have all of that. This person is going to try to come back in and connect again, and I feel like they're going to get, yeah, it's not going to be good for them. And I feel like the universe, your guides, everybody has been warning them, don't. Like, you are crossing a line and you've crossed it before. Like, stop. They're not listening. This person does not care. This person does not care. Let's clarify community. Whoa, that scared me. Clarify community. Clarify community. Oh man, the heat seriously jumped up like 10 notches. It is moist. There's a lot of moisture in the air. I know there's a lot of people that don't like that word. So what I do is I will use it more and more and more to bother people, because I don't get it and get over it. I also know a lot of people that get offended by see you next Tuesday, and that is my favorite word. I will use it every day at least once. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, community. I feel like right now You are very sovereign. You are taking care of yourself. You are loving yourself. Look how happy you are. Look how happy you are. You are just enjoying life. You are sovereign emotionally. You are free. You are just enjoying your bubble baths, being your weird self. Just literally enjoying life. And it's simple. It's simple. She has her phone, a simple flower, a cup of wine in a bathtub. She's not shrouded by things and money, and no, she's enjoying a bath and she's living her best life in that moment. I feel like you guys are living your best life in this moment and not bothering anybody, staying in your lane. And here come people coming up because they see you happy and chill and content, wanting to fuck with your energy, wanting to fuck with you. Like, yo, like these people get on my damn nerves, man. Get on my fucking nerves. Go away. Go do something with your life, man. Ugh, I can't stand people like this. I really can't. Broken heart. With the Three of Wands, this person thinks that they're like, their ships are coming in with you. And I just saw 1111. This person thinks that their ships are coming in with you. And they're asinine. This person is insane. They think that you still have feelings for them. That all you have to do, all they have to do is warm you up. And you're going to jump in that water of emotion for them. They're let me get one more for broken heart. The only reason I'm continuing this reading, because if it was like talking about like them, I cut this shit off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I will cut this off. But the only reason I'm continuing is because there's a storm warning and you're being warned of a tower. So we want to make sure that you're safe and prepared if this person does come around. But I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, you are straight up the Red Queen. Off with their heads. One more. Yeah. You are charting your course and you are moving into financial sovereignty. You are focusing on your money. You have opportunities coming in. You are moving forward, and I feel like some of you guys are going to start traveling even. I do see some of you guys might even be traveling to like Italy or where else could this be? This looks like Spain, honestly, and even some parts of Mexico. And you guys are doing this because there is emotional sovereignty coming in, and this person is heartbroken because you now have more of what they want. Now you have money, so now they're like, why is all this good stuff happening to them? And they're angry. They're angry because it is happening to you. They're angry because of that, right? Let's clarify anxiety. Nine of Swords. It did come out in the reverse, but I feel like this person wants to come out of Nine anxiety. This person claims they're the Emperor. They think they're not the fucking Emperor. They're not the Emperor. If anything, like, they'd be an Emperor in reverse, which is like, I'm not even gonna say the word. I'm not gonna say the word because, you know, over here. The Emperor, they're wanting to come in claiming they want equal give and take. You see the truth about this. You see the full truth about this with the Three of Swords. There is now two Three of Swords on the table, Taurus. And the Six of Cups. This is somebody that is pretending to be something they're not. This is a Six of Cups in reverse, by the way. And this person, all they do is cause burdens. With the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands. And the Five, no. I want to know, okay, what? Do you see how that was like out of nowhere and it startled you because you were not expecting that shit? That's what I feel it's gonna be. It's almost like a scare attack. I don't feel like it's gonna be, well, for some of you it might be in person. Some of them might show up to your home. Some of them might just do this energetically. And with that being said, when it's energetic and they're doing magic, what is that? That's black magic. That's black magic. When you are messing with someone's freedom, that is black magic. And that scared the shit out of me. I forgot she was even up there. And that is soul. That is the sun. Some of you guys could have a son with, I don't know. So some of you guys could have a son with this person. You guys are like, nah. You guys are challenging the status quo. You guys have new opportunities. You guys have new hope. You guys have clear fucking vision. Hindsight, foresight is 2020 right now. Foresight is 20 fucking 20. Hindsight is 2020. Foresight is 2020. You see clearly now about this person, about the situation, whatever the fuck this was. Your perspective is on point. You right now are seeing the past, present, and the future, and you are mixing it all together to make the perfect concoction for the kind of life that you are looking forward to. You are not going to let anybody come in and fuck that shit up. Nope. Nope. I feel like some of you guys are doing ritual magic, and if you're not, you should. Make sure that you guys are putting sigils all over your home. But also I heard cameras. Cameras. If this person knows where you live, cameras everywhere. You want to make sure that you document everything. Also, you know, make sure you're using like your evil eye, all of that stuff. Like, there is a slew of things you could be doing. And this person, even they're gonna try to come in. It doesn't matter. They're gonna get hurt. They're gonna get hurt. That's what happens when you cross a line into my boundaries and after you've been told no, right? Yeah, look, clarifying the 7 community, the 9 of Cups. This is somebody that's in disguise, concealed ego, projection, hidden motive. Yeah, this is a performance, so you put on quite a show, very entertaining. Now it's time to go. Yeah, it's no, get the fuck out my face, bro. Like, no, like, show's boring now. Goodbye. Bye. Clarifying the broken heart. We got Milky Way. Yeah, you took this broken heart and you healed this on your own. And what did you do? You went your own way by yourself. You set a course. You found financial sovereignty. And even if you don't have money, even if you don't have a lot of money, even let's say you're struggling a little bit right now, financial sovereignty means that you don't have strings. I've got no strings. You do this or I'll take away money. No, I don't have to, because I'm free. I have no strings. Things may be tight, but I do what I want, when I want, with who I want, whenever I want. That is financial sovereignty. Well, that's one of financial sovereignties, right? Financial sovereignty could be like you have an abundance of sovereignty. But if you have millions of dollars, but yet that's your wife's money, your husband's money, and they tell you what to do and you have to show what you spend, you are not financially sovereign. You're not. You have strings. And that is not freedom. And I just bit my fucking tongue because somebody didn't like that. You are now starting to network. You're starting to expand. Either you have a business, internet, fame is coming in. You're going to be in the spotlight. Social media, publicity, connected, exposure, everything. You know why? Because you said, I'm going to take my 2 pennies and I'm going to walk the fuck away from whatever this atrocity is. And I'm going to do it. It's going to be hard. I have no help. But we're going to get it done. And we'll get it done alone. Right? I'd rather have no fucking strings and have the bare minimum than fucking have to answer to any piece of shit. Clarifying anxiety and the 9 of Swords, light bulb, an aha moment. Yep, a breakthrough, realizing. And I feel like this is an epiphany and an enlightenment of what you went through, of what like what that was, right? I don't feel like this is something that just ended recently, and if it is, then great, then then you're having a moment of enlightenment and you're moving forward. I feel like this was something from the past, and I feel like you didn't realize what was happening, and they were still energetically connecting to you, and so every time you would start to move forward, it feels sludgy. It's not like you haven't moved forward. You did move forward, but it felt like you were walking like with a kid holding your leg. Have you ever done that? I have. It wasn't my kid, because my kid won't do that, but I have. And I was like, yo, like, I cannot drag this like, this person is, you're still moving forward, but you know how hard it is to pull someone forward, right? And you're starting to realize that, and this is why you're starting to do things differently. I feel like in the morning you should start doing, I actually heard this from, I believe it was another reader, Flavored Vivid, I love her. And she was basically like, you know what, twist the energy. If they're sucking from your energy, then you take back from them. You suck their energy. And the way that you do it is basically you're saying, like, I take from you until the universe deems it enough. Until the universe deems it enough, right? Until the universe says, okay, it's balanced now. Because this person has been taking from you for a while now. A while. Okay? Look, birds on a wire, blabbermouth. This person has been talking about you, loose lips, gossips, lies, though. Gossips and lies. They lie. They have to lie because they can't gossip. Like, if you're a great person and you're like, go out of your way to help people and do shit, how the fuck are you gonna gossip about them? You're just gonna make them, they're gonna make you look good in front of people. That's not what they want. They have to make up shit so you can look like shit, because they can't be like, oh no, they're a good person. And no, that's chatterbox, manipulative, untrustworthy, secrets, talking behind your back. No, this person, no, I'm telling you, they're trying to create a posse, but you see it all. You're rising above this, but you're seeing it all. You're seeing all of this, right? And it's because you're using, I feel like you don't even hear it directly. You're using your third eye. I don't know, some of you guys might even have like how I have it. When people talk shit about me, I can actually hear what they're saying. And then later on, it'll get confirmed by like proof. At first I thought it was crazy, and I was like, why am I being? No, it got confirmed for me. I can hear when people talk shit about me. Even people that I just fucking met. Like, if you're thinking negative about me, I can hear what you're fucking saying. Most of the time I don't say shit because I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you think. Like, who are you? I don't care. I'm living my best life. Talk your shit. Stalemate, standoff, no way out. This person feels like they're like trying to delay you. They're blocking you, refusing to compromise. This is an energy that needs to get checked, and it's going to get checked. And if you haven't set up all your traps yet, put them up now, and put up as many as you can. Because this person, I feel like they even have already gotten karma, and they're like that stupid hamster that will continue to hit, like, get electrified to continue to get like something they want. They don't care. They'll continue to hurt themselves to get what they want. Like, it's, you know how crazy you have to be to do that? I'd be like, you know what, I don't want it that much. When I try to, that hurts. Does it hurt when you do that? Don't do that. This is somebody that like is like, oh, does it hurt when you do that? Yeah, but I want it, so I'm gonna continue to do it. You might want to seek help, bro. You might want to seek some help. I'm gonna get the bottom. No, yeah, the bottom, because a whole stack fell out. I'm not even gonna look at anything else. Oh no, I think there's 2 stacks. Stop. Okay, look at the bottom, and then this other one that fell out on the side. 666. And I don't take 666 as devil number, but I do feel like in this case it could be like they're telling you, check your surroundings, right? A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. I feel like they're talking to this person. But also, if you feel like your energy is changing, it's because it's not you. 5, flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, You can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. Yeah, I feel like the universe is starting to take you on a wild roller coaster, a fun one too. And it's almost like what they're doing is like, you know how they say when you run, when somebody's like pew pew, you like zigzag. That's what they're doing to like get them the fuck off your energy. That's what it's giving. So it's almost like the universe is putting your life in this like motion, forward motion, but it's almost like it's going to be like a fun roller coaster, but it's going to, so that they can't, it's, the way I'm seeing it is like, so they're it's so confusing that they can't even attach to you anymore, right? And that's if they don't get caught in one of your traps. All right, Taurus? All right. I'm going to leave it here. I love you guys so much. I hope this helped, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.